I'm so honoured to be part of this My Group move and being called a hero. There's a lot of connotations to the word hero, and it's been so exciting to see everyone who's affected my aqua life is here today. Even my heart's beating because I'm just like, oh, wow, to everyone there, thank you. Played a really big part in my life. So I was getting quite excited with Marietta talking about evolving, and I saw the baby that was putting the face in the cake, and I thought, oh yeah, that's me. I just want to learn everything. My face is in the cake, getting covered in chocolate. But I'm also Yoda, getting older, feeling wrinkly. Just this morning I said to my husband, oh my God, the bags under my eyes. Feel like Yoda, but also feeling a lot wiser with all the learning, which is important to go on in life with teaching aqua. So where did I start? I was actually thinking, it actually started when I was a child. And I did synchronized swimming for 2 years. So that was actually swimming and dancing to music in the water. So it actually all started way back there. But my first aqua class was in the late 1990s. I lived in far north Queensland, up in crocodile country. And I had a really good instructor. Her name was, or it still is, Val McIntosh. And she really brought a sense of community and a lot of fun in her classes. So I really like that. I was a high school teacher teaching maths and science, had a family, then got into teaching swimming because I've always loved the water. So went into swimming around about 2009. Teaching learn to swim, teaching adults how to swim, which is still my passion nowadays. 2011, I moved to Perth and got really into my swimming, even more so. 2014 was a big change. I did a workshop there led by JSP, which was called The Charm and Challenges of Being an Aqua Instructor. And I thought, I'll go along to that, find out a bit about teaching aqua. And of course, JSP's charm worked its magic spell on me. And I thought, yes, I had to try it. So the next month, I enrolled and did the WETS aqua course with JSP, who was just the best instructor. It was quite challenging. And the hardest thing I had was believing in myself, because I had and still do to a certain point to this day, of an image of what an instructor looks like. So at that time I was overweight, unfit, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this, Jenny. But she said, no, she really believed, and she saw some spark in there. And and the rest is now history as I'm getting more and more into aqua. So thank you, JSP. You've meant a lot to me, and where my life has now evolved into aqua. Going from there, I was teaching 2 classes per week of aqua, still a lot of swimming. 2015, I actually won the National Swim Award for Teacher of Adults. And what was the best part of that was going to the Gold Coast, because that was the first time I actually got to meet Maria and Marietta together. And they were like the dynamic duo. I'm just like, don't know who's Batman, who's Robin. I'm sure they keep swapping over who's who. But they work so well together. And seeing Maria do a bit of aqua zumba and boxing moves, I'm like, wow, this is so cool. She had the hat on backwards and, we're fighting in the water. And I thought, wow, I've got to learn more about this. Then about mid-2019, I actually had a new goal, was to get fit. I wanted to look like an instructor, whatever that actually means. So for me, it was just getting fitter, stronger, because my goal was to make it to Adelaide in 2020 in February, which I did. I lost 10 kilos and strength, and felt really good about going there with other people. So that was the Aqua Fitness Convention that was organised by Donna Wilmot. That's where I got to meet Dom. Before, I only saw him on YouTube, so I was like, hey, Don. And he was so friendly. We actually had breakfast together a few times, so it was really good to get to know each other. The other thing I liked was the Italian instructors. They just got so much energy. It's like, come on, show me more, brava, brava, more, more. So I just love that energy. So I try and bring that into my classes as well. Even now I'm like buzzing because that's normally how I teach. I know, as soon as the music's on, it's like, yeah, let's move. The other thing I loved too at that convention was all the different equipment. I like to be creative and finding out new things. There with Don, used Frisbee for the first time. Also using boxing gloves and aqua pole and punching. I actually do like punching moves in the water. I know it's just very therapeutic, let that energy out. And I think my participants feel that as well when I teach it. March 2020. Well, we all know what happened there. Lockdown, and I thought, oh, what am I going to do? I took it as an opportunity. And so I got fitter again and did any class I could find, thanks to Marietta. She had a virtual membership started building up. I did Zumba with Maria from New Zealand with my daughter, so I got to do family things. It was just quite a good time personally for me because I got to reflect in that time. I also did a lot of learning. I did all the MGM moves, courses, and I found that they really helped with understanding the musicality, breaking down music into beats, how to cue better, verbal cueing, things to practice. It's land-based, but it works so well for my aqua. So it gave me something else to practice to get ready for when I was back in class. Now I actually teach 8 aqua classes a week. I'm lucky where I work, I can do basically whatever I want. So I try everything. I like to be creative. What I found too that I really love with aqua is how I can make people feel. I know for myself, I like to include everyone in a class. Worked with multicultural ladies, so I even have a ladies only class, which is very private, getting these ladies who don't normally move much into aqua and moving. I've also introduced, getting stairs put into our pool so we can get easier access into the pool. So I've been very happy with that. I've always done lots and lots of learning. It's never stopping. That's why we're all here. And probably one of the challenges too that I like was non-verbal cueing, was having deaf people in my class. So I definitely had to learn how to count down, count up, show the moves very clearly because they couldn't hear, so they had to really watch.